Hi. So sorry about that. I figured out that when you take the first video and post it to YouTube, it works better when you do that before you've made the two videos. Don't know why. I've got um a, I've got a gaming computer and everything, but it's not, one of those top-notch ones like, maybe Preston or Unspeakable have for building Minecraft, but, yeah, it's Walmart level, high-end quality, so, um, and, okay. So, there's some houses that didn't, uh, meet the quality check over here. So even though they look great, they're built to, they're built like they're supposed to be built and everything. Um, Notice this now matches. This is birch, that's birch. But like that one is supposed to be jungle. Is that jungle? No, it's acacia. That's supposed to be acacia, that's bamboo, and not two-story. The rest of them are okay. So I just gotta fix these two and we'll be fine. And I am determined to get the track down to the other end of the street. Oh no! So, yesterday, one of the kitty cat families I was watching, um, they've got, I think she's like 7 or something like that. So their cats aren't very old. But, but anyway, the one cat keeps having a little bit issues and she had to go to the kitty doctor and they found out it was just something, normal. You know, they could fix it pretty easily, I guess. And, it wasn't anything life threatening. So I was pretty happy about that. But this other family that's got actual children, I mean, cats are, for people like me and my husband, our cats are our children, because the two uh, children grew up to be adults, and but but anyway, they're at the hospital in the video that I just saw, and I hope everything's okay. I hope it's like just a checkup or something like that, and he put at the hospital so it's more dramatic and people will watch it. um, but knowing that kiddo, he's gotten sick a few times. Like colds and stuff. Like, I'm worried for that kiddo. He's only one. Okay. See? Now it fits the pattern. Oak, spruce, birch. And I said this one was... Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Is that okay? We'll find out. Okay. So this is supposed to be jungle. This took a while. I think this time I'm gonna... Okay, so I'm just saying. I've got Pop's Disney Adventures playing in the background on YouTube, and they're at Disneyland, and I just heard that what kind of sounded like a growl, a Yeti growl, or at least that's how I heard it this time. Anyway, it's a little weird. So hopefully, I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so the stream will be very delayed. I don't know how long the doctor's appointment is going to take either, so I can't just like readjust. Like I could probably readjust, but I don't think that it's okay because it goes and asks, how do you want this always? And it's like, well, sometimes you need to be able to go on there and say, okay, this day I'm going to need to start later. And, the other days I can probably start on time. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to change the schedule. I just want to, because it's not a permanent thing. But, like for tomorrow, it will be. I mean, not a permanent thing, but, it'll be a thing. So it sounds like they have the It's a Small World clock telling the time. And that's like one of my favorite things, but he's not close enough to even see that it's going. You only get to see it once an hour or once a half an hour. Something like that. Well, if they still have it going the way it used to go. Like, I think it's on the hour and maybe on the half hour. Yes, we know your battery's low. So I unplugged it so I can make dinner. Dinner was a disaster. It tasted good. The end result, it tasted good. It didn't taste as much as I would have thought it would have tasted, though. Because it's supposed to be broccoli and cheddar. It didn't taste like broccoli or cheddar. There wasn't even enough cheese in there to upset my tummy, or the surgery fixed the cheese issue. I don't know. I thought it was really weird because yesterday I had the feeling like I had eaten regular cheese. And it's like, I know I didn't eat regular cheese, so what's going on here? It ended up being a different kind of issue, and I went upstairs and uh, tried to relieve some pressure, we'll say, and it felt better. But I hope I remember to bring that up with the doctor, because usually when that happens, there's something that my body doesn't like, and it tries to get rid of it as fast as humanly possible. Um, I felt like I was going to, but I didn't, so it was weird. Anyway, okay, so like I was saying yesterday, Squibs helped me put in a bunch of these houses. Um, some of them weren't the right color, and I don't understand how. But then he understood the pattern, and he was getting it good, as far as I can tell. And, really it was just matching up um, matching the color of the sign to what was, matching the color of the house to the color of the sign. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Anyway, simple thing. Um, and he finally got the pattern, and it's all good. But I'm having to go and fix some of this, but it's not too bad. So before we get too much further, you're probably all getting tired of me saying this, so we'll put it in the beginning. Please go on Amazon and check out my books. I would love it if people would buy my books. I would love it if people would subscribe to my Twitch as well. But yeah, all you have to do is go on to Amazon and type in TINARASHBOOKS, so Tina Rash Books, and you should find all 6 of my books. And they are Pirate's Daughter, which introduces the captain, Misfortune, which introduces Hayden, Hard Times, which introduces William, the first mate. I decided I was gonna have a William. I think maybe because I just I like that name as a first mate. I was gonna say, okay, so I'm guessing it's Mom's uncle William. And I'm not sure if he's on his extended vacation or if he's still with us. I can't remember. Ooh. I know that certain family member, certain sections of family members are dropping like flies. It turns out that my aunt has some kind of cancer, and so far she's just fine. But, they're probably going to end up doing some kind of chemo or something like that. And, it's chemo is really one of those things that your solution is worse than the disease because, you know, it takes so much out of you. I mean, it works wonders. I'm not knocking it. It works wonders. It gets that cancer right out of there. But it, takes a lot out of you. It's almost like having COVID back again. I wish they could come up with something that wasn't so harsh that, you know, you could have your cake and eat it too kind of thing. Like maybe come up with a pill and it doesn't, it doesn't make you feel horrible. It doesn't drain you of all your energy and feel like you're the wizard that just got drained of all their power. You know. I think I was actually thinking of not Hocus Pocus. Halloween Town High, where they got drained of their powers, and Marnie's would be boyfriend is like, okay, they don't have any. I'm totally misquoting, but was like, okay, they don't have any powers anymore. You're gonna like them again? He's like determined to like them no matter what. Be friends with them no matter what. Um, Bobby, what are you doing? You don't know? Did you really just say that? Did you really? Leave the desk alone. As Terrence. Terrence is Bobby's stuffed animal. He's a sloth. But to Bobby, that's her baby. So we had him on the we had him on the cat tree so she could go and move him anywhere she wants, and it wouldn't be a bad thing because that's her baby, and she can move him anywhere she wants. Well, the boys kept trying to go up there because I had to put her food bowl up there. Well, the boys are, eating out of the food bowl too, but they seem to be sharing, so it's a good thing. And sometime today, I've got to, sometime today, I've got to take my shower and fill up their food bowls and probably do litter boxes because I don't think I'm going to feel like doing litter boxes after my doctor's appointment. I don't know. But it's just like, I think it's just supposed to be like a checkup, make sure everything looks good and everything. Okay. See? Now that's jungle. That's jungle. There you go. But then, do I really want to make a two-story right now? I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I could leave the garage the way it is, but yeah, I don't understand that. Everything's pretty much exactly the way it's supposed to be when I built it the other way. Except for that the garage is here in the middle. And, well, the stairs get to be over here because the kitchen is over here. I just don't quite understand it. I hope that is not. Yeah. Because. Oh, because this is a 4 hallway, not a 3 hallway. And I gotta turn that down because, you be careful. Just over there, like, rolling around on the little cubbyhole in the desk because she determined that she can go up there. Um, Actually, no kitties are supposed to be on my desk, but she decided she can go up there, and so she kept doing it. I was like, fine, she can have it. That would help if it would actually do what it's supposed to do. Ah, because all of a sudden the music was really loud, so I had to go and turn it down. Now I can't hear. Like, I don't know if Disney would be cool with me having. Be careful. I just don't want you falling off. That's the reason why I keep saying be careful. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try it. If it doesn't work, we can go back to the original design. My dad has done that, where he's like waiting for the clock to do its thing. It's like kind of a boring wait, but on the other hand, it's so satisfying. The little dolls, doing their thing, dancing around to say, "Yay, it's this time." At one point, uh, on one of the Disney specials, Walt Disney's like, there's faster ways to tell the time. They're not as fun, or something like that. I was gonna say that that's the only clock I can think of in Disneyland, but no, there's one on Main Street. I don't think there should be any clocks. But but I'm one of those people that, we're here for 5 days, it doesn't really matter what time it is as long as we have fun. You know? Because if I'm going to go to Disneyland, I'm going to make sure that we get to go on every single ride. There is going to be no, oh, we didn't have time to do that one. Oh no, I guess there's always next year. There's going to be none of that when we get to go. Or yeah, the one, well, not just one, but there's a whole bunch of YouTubers that think it's good to make videos of, oh, don't go in this line if it's a half an hour. And it's like, why wouldn't you go on that ride? It's only a half an hour long to get into the ride. I could understand if it's an hour long, maybe. I would do it anyway, but I'm the one that when the rocket rods were a thing, um, we stood in line for at least 2 hours. Might have been 2.5 hours. I have no idea. So the idea here. Oh, no, no, no. The idea here is that we have bedrooms upstairs. It might work better this way. But originally I was using a TSMC build, but redesigning it quite a lot. Anyway, using a TSMC build, but redesigning it quite a lot, so it didn't look as much like his. I still know that it does look like his, but to a point. Okay, that's the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Then this can go over here. The stairs won't be a problem this time then. We'll just have a bunch of windows. But this is an experiment right now. I don't know if it's actually going to work or not. It looks like it's going to, though. I know your battery's low. Okay, but... Oh, no, we don't need jungle because we just finished that one. Correct? Correct. Yes. We d- what the heck? I didn't know I could do that. Didn't want to do that, but I didn't know I could. No, it was this one. Yeah, what's this? Oh, okay. No, I like this better. Um, a lot of people make builds and they use this kind of wood for their build, or I mean, they use it um some and they use like say cobblestone or something like that to go with it, and it looks really nice. So I watched some other people's builds, to get some inspiration, but I just don't think, because most of them are building a medieval world, like back in the Robin Hood times, where there was castles and stuff. Most of them are building that kind of thing because that's what Minecraft is. Well, no. You can also build a city build or uh, or, or a out in the country kind of build like this, and then it will be city looking, but it's not really. We just call it town in my books most of the time. See, we could do a two-toned thing where we've got the bamboo and the acacia, but that's not what we're gonna do. I'm just saying we could. But yeah, it'll look great when we're done. But I am gonna have to go and take out those bedrooms. Because unless this is, well, there's still no place to eat. There's no dining room. You're like taking that burger and fries, let's say, and you're basically taking it to your room, which, a lot of parents think is a big no-no. Well, in this build, actually, we've got, oh no, that's the, yeah, so unless we're gonna put some kitchen things in here and make it look like a kitchen, we're definitely gonna need the kitchen. Yeah. One, two, three. Uh-huh. We're definitely gonna need the kitchen. But now we can't have a window here. You know what? Getting tired of it doing that. Actually, I'm tired of it doing that. No, don't let me fool you. I am tired of it doing that. See, that just looks into the garage. And normally you wouldn't have a window that goes into the garage like that. And like over here. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. Anyway, right there, you wouldn't be able to put in the window because where's it going to go? Right into the garage. You're still going to. like you would still smell it if somebody, it's the bathroom, so you would still smell it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. We're not making it completely glass. We're still gonna have some framework because it's a garage. But you can definitely steal this car, is the big problem. Yeah, I was just wondering why is this having, framework? And I was like, oh yeah. This is kind of like the garage on Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Cameron's dad's garage. It had like framework and then it had a lot of glass, so it looked very pretty. But like I said, you could still steal the car. Not an ideal experience. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have to have the kitchen. Or at, or at least we could take out this one right here and make it the kitchen. There. But that would definitely have to be this. See, and then you got a bedroom, a closet, and a kitchen. And then you've got, you can walk up the stairs, the bathroom, and the living room. Um, yeah, so I may have to deviate from what I was gonna, I may have to, change a few things in one of my stories because technically it's supposed to be, um, technically it's supposed to be that the kids' rooms all in a row are on one side and the um, the parents' room is supposed to be on the other side. Like they walk in a big square and then finally find their parents and then they discover where the kitchen and the dining room and all that stuff is. Well, I may have to go and change that. Wait, what am I doing? So trained. So trained. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And then this is the wall. Wait, that's the wall. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. Now, I want as many windows up here as possible, though. And I still haven't taken the... Okay, that looks like a waffle. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That looks like a waffle. I like it. I've been looking at it going, that looks like a waffle. Oh, wait a minute. We started at the other end in the other house. Um, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then this one would actually be more than that. Yeah, I'm like really bad at, coming up with advertisements for my books. Mostly because, like, I don't want to tell everything that happens in the book. But then on the other hand, I need to tell you about something that happens in the book because, otherwise you're not going to want to read it. I mean, you're not going to be like, "Oh my gosh, I wonder what's going to happen next." You know? So it's like, what do I tell? I don't know. Oh, good. Okay. I'm saying, oh, good, because now I can plug it in. Um, Normally it is plugged in.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Really? It's still silent.
Power off.
Disneyland is just not that quiet,
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
That's better. Okay. I don't remember what I thought was so fascinating about this guy. Oh, he's a Lego dude. Okay. Would you stop that? My computer thought it was really funny and made the video thing bigger. Okay, and then one more video to add to the mix. And, there. Did I ask you to... Oh my goodness. Go to all the trouble to go make sure that I can hear it, even slightly. And then it goes and... Does it... What? Now Reverence something is trying to sell me viewers. Oh my goodness. Oh, reservants. Well, whatever the word is. I ain't buying. I will get my viewers, honestly, or not at all. Seem to be stuck at 102. That's okay. Um, oh, I don't know if I said this already, but if you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow, chat, and subscribe. I've got it to where um, I can have subscribers. You can gift subscriptions. You can get your own subscriptions. I'm not entirely sure how, because I went looking for that button and I'm like, I can't find anything. I assume I can't subscribe to my own channel. Um, can you get off the bookshelf, please? Thank you. I've got very smart cats. So, so yesterday I was having a cow, and I didn't think about it. It's done this to me before. I did not think about it. But what ended up happening was that the reason why it was not seeing the file that I was trying to find is because it renamed it. So it was seeing the file, it just renamed it, gave it a whole new author or singer, um, called it audio spoken or something like that. And I'm like, really? When I figured that out, I was like, what the hell? I'm sorry, that's probably not the way to put it. Actually, I was on the verge of saying something else. But yeah, my kitty cat was so sweet. He let me uh, hold. He let me hold him, and I mean, he lets me hold him all the time, but he let me hold him, and he purred really loud, and that's the way he calms Mama down. And and didn't exactly work this time, but I was a little tiny bit calmer. Normally it does work. It's like I'm all upset. I I was not reduced to tears yesterday. I was angry because I did not know why this all the other files went on there just fine, and then that one it didn't show up. At least it didn't show up by the name that I named it. And Julian, somebody, does not have anything to do with my books. And I was, I was angry. So, anyway, we got it fixed, and hopefully I'll remember to go looking for that issue next time one of my, files doesn't want to go on there. See, the only problem with putting four high windows is that okay. The only problem with putting four high windows is that when I go and put curtains in, and yes, I have curtains with that add-on. When I start putting curtains in, there's gonna be issues because I'm gonna have to put like a curtain here and then a curtain here. Oh, okay. So remember, I'm watching Pop's Disney Adventures. I'm only watching it off and on because, of course, I'm putting this house together. But but suddenly Pops, I thought, was sounding like a used car salesman or a no, more like an auctioneer. And then I realized, oh, it's the guy telling you to make sure your kids' butts are sitting down on the seat and nobody falls out and all that stuff. And I really think they ought to put some kind of better barrier in there to make sure. Um, but that's me talking as a mom, so. But I was always like, what if somebody, accidentally dropped their stuff on the floor and, it's going to roll out. Oh, they're on the train, by the way. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, cool. And then one, two. There we go. Two, three, four, and then one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, I was thinking about it yesterday, and I realized that I don't know if Cruella. No, maybe it wasn't yesterday. Maybe it was the day before. But anyway, I realized that maybe Cruella Deville couldn't come to the valley because one of the Dreamlight Valley game, that maybe she couldn't come to the Dreamlight Valley because of the fact that she smokes. One, two, three, four, five. Because it would pollute the air and stuff, for one, and for two, it might show, it's supposed to be a 13 and up game, but it might show kids that smoking is cool or something again, and no, smoking is not cool. Okay, that's here. There. That way I know where it is. Um, First of all, smoking gives you, um, smoking can give you cancer, and it, definitely gives you mood swings. Like, if you don't have your cigarette, it's gonna make you angry, cranky. Um, I've seen it in some coworkers, and it's like, Okay, I understand you don't have your stupid cigarette, but, I didn't actually say this, but, it's like, I understand you don't have your stupid cigarette, and that's probably a good thing. But it's not fair because they get extra breaks because they're a smoker. It's called a smoke break. Because people know that this is a, like, disease that people are going through, and they invented the smoke break instead of, like, trying to help them quit. Wait a minute. No, that if this is going to be a bathroom, if this is going to be a bathroom, then where's the door? Okay, right here. Anyway, that way you can get to the bathroom from either side. The only problem with that one, too, is that I just thought of a really good reason not to do that, but it cannot be discussed on stream. Um, okay. And then we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, you won't be able to get to these rooms. Oh, that's because no. I was going to say that's because I'm building it wrong, but no. So one thing that is, one thing that's kind of embarrassing but also good at the same time is that now, yeah, this doesn't work. Maybe, maybe put in a 3-wide staircase instead. Maybe put in a 3-wide staircase instead. And what am I doing? Putting in a 4-wide window. Just saying. I like the 4-wide because it's better, but apparently we've got to make it smaller. Yeah, which is going to look weird when we get to the garage. Because it's got to be a 5-wide. Oh, it's going to be a 6-wide. That's why. Okay, I mean, well, I don't think I'm going to fix this, but no, I like the other design better, I think. But we'll leave this one the way it is. Yeah, the other one just makes more sense. So I'll end up showing it to my husband, and yeah. So I said something yesterday about, I have nothing for breakfast because I don't. Um, I mean, I've had nothing for breakfast for the last few days and have been substituting eating chips with it. I mean, chips instead. It's not too bad, but it just wasn't enough food. So, but when you're poor, you do silly things like that, and oh, okay. So, on certain rides or certain parts of the park, and you would think that Disney would want you to advertise a have a lot better because, everybody's home video of Disneyland is free advertisement. I don't know if they see it that way, but it's free advertisement. It's an advertisement that they didn't have to pay for. But, like, people go and stream, they don't have a streaming friendly park. They need another cell tower. And they could totally, they could probably build Rapunzel's tower even better. Like, maybe where they used to have skyways. Um, they could build Rapunzel's castle, tower. Well, it's Mother Gothel's tower that she was holding. Okay, wait. One, two, three. And now we're having the problem of an even skinnier. Wait. One, two, three. Yeah, okay. An even skinnier hallway over here. I don't get it. Yeah, see, this doesn't work. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. All at the same time. I don't like it. If you're getting off, gather all your personal belongings. Yeah. Yeah, so one time when we went to Disneyland, it went, and this isn't that one time at band camp, or whatever the thing is. Oh, this one time at band camp. Um, it's definitely not that. That is so weird because I think that was, that line was delivered by, Allison. Okay, I don't remember her last name, but Allison somebody or another that played Willow on the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series. And, um, you know, Oz, who played her, Seth Green, who played her boyfriend Oz, was a musician. And then she sang this one time at band camp. Obviously, musician. That's so weird. One, two, three, four. I don't know if we're gonna wait. Five, six. No, no, no. I was about to say I don't know if we're gonna. I mean, if we have this window, and basically, I was gonna say I don't know if we have this window in the right spot. Yeah, this is just a badly built house. Apparently, don't listen to the husband when it comes to redesigning houses because he was asking, do you have to change it? And it's like, Yeah, because this is the way it's supposed to be. And then he's like, well, humor me, try to build it the other way. And I'm like, okay. So I try to build this one different, and it doesn't work. And I will show him it doesn't work because it's only got a 2 wide hallway, and I don't like that. It feels claustrophobic already. If I can't, in good conscience, go around this house and with my character, and you know in my head she's not that little itsy bitsy um she's not that little itsy bitsy Minecraft character. In my head she's my size. And and like if I can't walk around one of my builds in you know eh, if I can't walk around it and not feel claustrophobic, then I know that I've done it wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. Not doing a very good job. But part of that is because the cats decided to argue again. I don't know why. I heard Ben spouting I mean Ben was really good yesterday. He walked up to Bobby and he's talking to her nicely, meowing to Bobby. I say this because there's a bunch of people out there who think, including the cat daddy. I'm sorry. You can't be a cat daddy and then go and say that cats do not talk to anybody but their owners. They talk to each other, although maybe mine are special. I don't know. Maybe mine don't know any better. You know, but Ben comes into the room and immediately goes, Sam, Sam. And yes, he is actually saying Sam. It's with the cat accent, but, that's what he's asking for. And I go and tell him, oh, he's in my lap, or he's in the cat tree, or whatever. And then Ben looks over and is like, oh, okay. And then he's calm again. And Sam will do the same thing. He calls Ben, Ben. And, I say, your brother's upstairs, or whatever. Ben's usually upstairs. The problem with that is that we had a cat that was doing just that, and then she doesn't live here anymore. If you know what I mean. So I'm being very sensitive about that. Very sensitive. Um, we've had each one of our cats uh, seemingly forever. We had Coral since 2011, and she passed away in January 2025. We had Ben since 2013, and he was a little guy. He wanted nothing to do with me. He was 4 months old when we got him, so it was like April or May, and he wanted nothing to do with me. He's like, you're not the one that rescued me from having to go to the uh, cat pound, the the shelter, you're not the one. So he literally wanted nothing to do with me. Then all of a sudden, one day, he realized Mama's the one that is giving me food. Mama is the one that's clipping my nails. Mama's the one that gives me hugs and kisses and all that stuff. And so, yeah, now he hangs out with Mama. He's definitely a mama's boy. Sam is more of a daddy's boy, but he hangs out with Mama because I'm a good kitty bed. I don't know how I'm a good kitty bed. I have to get up and go upstairs, at least 4 times a day. Um, I have to get up and eat. But like I'll sit there and I'll be doing this and I'll be petting him too. So sometimes when you see me pause, it's because I'm petting Sam. And then we got Bobby this year, but my sister's had her since she was 4 months old, rescued from the shelter. I think they ended up paying money for her. Money to adopt. We paid money to adopt Coral and Nancy. Never mind. I was gonna, make a comment about, oh my gosh, paying money for for a free cat. Not a free cat, but um, but like paying money for a cat. But then I was like, oh wait a minute, we paid 60, but well, we basically paid $60 for, it's like $30 a cat, I guess. We basically paid $60 for Coral because, like I keep saying, Nancy moved out on us and not entirely sure why. Um, oh yeah, that was a cute moment in one of my books. So when they're older, Daisy is they're Daisy and Michael are 4 years old. Um, and I was telling you guys a little bit about Daisy and Michael the other day, but um, okay, so Daisy is Sean and Ashley's daughter, and then Michael and his family, they asked to I don't want to say hitch a ride, but they ask if they can go on the ship too. Um, a certain distance because they need to get to. I don't remember where. Never mind. Never mind about the destination. But anyway, they need to get there quick, and it means her. It means the parents' job. It means Michael's parents' job if they don't get there. Well, they get granted permission, and then Michael and Daisy um are talking about Daisy's dog and how he's allowed in the house. He gets to um go anywhere in the house that he wants. As long as he goes outside. You know. Um. When he needs to go potty, as long as he goes outside, he's allowed. Anywhere inside the house. So, um, and Michael's like, we used to have a dog, but well, that part's not so cute. He's like, we used to have a dog, but Mom made me keep him outside, and something about there was an avalanche where they lived, and oh, I didn't put lights in the bathroom. This part of the bathroom. Anyway, something about there was a avalanche and the dog didn't make it. Um There. And then, like I said, that's going to be a bathroom. There's going to be that's not big enough to be a bathroom, I don't think. At least not the way I usually build it. Um, Almost, but not quite. Oh, because that could go down further, yeah. Okay. This is the kitchen. I want it to look different. Um, I don't know. It's got all different kind of heights of. Actually, if he could just help me figure out how to do we got me gluten-free pancakes. And the one time I made them, I didn't make them correctly, and my stomach did not like it. It did not like it. So, if he could just help me make the pancakes correctly this time, maybe it'll turn out better. Normally, I wouldn't do this, but I kind of like it. There. Okay. Now. Oh, okay. We're missing some walls up there. Oh, so we could, if we wanted to, and I think we do. I keep toying with the idea. It just doesn't get done. Um, See how you can go right here? There's a door. There's a doorway here. So, there'll be iron doors or something there. We don't have to have iron doors inside. We just have to have iron doors outside. I mean, like iron door here and iron door here. But inside we can have any door we want. Well, I guess this is a okay design. I don't know. I don't quite like it. Like the one that we usually make. Okay. So, we just need to put on the roof. We gotta put on the, stairs. The upside down stairs. Oh yeah, and we gotta put the walls in. Okay. So, where'd the stairs go? Yep, okay. So far I'm using spruce. I will probably try to figure out a better color for each of the sets of stairs eventually. I really want to get our stairs, not all of our stairs, because most of our stairs are just fine, but the very top, it feels like it's a little wobbly. I want to get it reinforced or repaired. Because I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be that way. Anyway, I think this looks pretty nice. Oops. Don't do that. There we go. Anyway, I think this looks pretty nice, and and it makes it look different from the other houses. Now, the other houses are going to actually get roofs one these days too. But some of, like, some of them will have this color stair as the roof, and some of them will have a different kind of stair instead. There. Now we can go in here, and we can go up here, and we can put in some walls because they're desperately needed. Oh, and then I can put in the lights because I didn't bother to put lights in. LAGHTS, just in case you're wondering what I was saying. Because I kind of heard it a different way. And I don't want anybody thinking that that's what I'm saying. Um, ugh. Every day, okay, I realize that his tummy doesn't get as jumbled as mine. So for him, it's not a big deal. But every day he goes on the Mad Hatter Tea Party, and I can't watch that part of the video because my tummy does get jumbled. I could actually make my own eggs, but I don't know if we have a pan to make it in. Okay. Um, my husband usually does the cooking and dishes washing. And just because there was a time when I could not get the garbage out of the can, garbage throwing is his thing too. I have to do some laundry today now that I think about it, but I want to get that shower out of the way first. And then we can, like, say, wait an hour, make sure that we got hot water again, and then do some laundry because I don't think I have any clothes. I'm pretty sure he's ran out of clothes, and I just haven't been able to do laundry in a while because I've either given myself a chapter task that is just not going to happen. I hear her snoring. I don't see her. Okay. I am confused. And she's not one of those cats that you can say, Bobby, you're snoring, and she stops. She just keeps going. With Coral, I could tell her, Coral, you're snoring. And then, I should have seen that as a sign. Like, all of a sudden she's snoring, that's probably not a good thing. And I did not think about it. Like, she was going from box to box. And I don't mean litter box. I just mean these little boxes that we had. They used to come with the kitty litter. And, I mean, they probably still do. But, they used to come with kitty litter. And, our cats use them as beds. It's a lot better than having to spend $50, $60, $70, $80, $100 for an official kitty bed that they may or may not even sleep in. or on, what, however you say that. Um, there. So that's okay. But like I said, it's got a 2 haul on this side. It's got a 3 haul on that side. It's supposed to be a 4 haul. And it doesn't work. And we got a little tiny kitchen. I mean, most of the houses have a little tiny kitchen like this, but they got a little tiny kitchen. Anyway, then what's the next color? Okay, so the next color is dark. I'm pretty sure it's dark. It looks like spruce though. No, that's definitely dark. Okay. Okay, and then we have mangrove. And we saw that we had cherry. And I know that pale oak is after that. And actually, it's supposed to be crimson warped bamboo. But it's okay if it's, bamboo crimson warped. Okay, so this one's all supposed to be oak. This one is not, uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This one is not anybody's fault. I mean, it's my fault, but, it being two-toned, I mean. Um, what happened is I thought I was gonna have to go and take all of the houses out. This was a video from like, um, way down in the 30s or 40s, I think. And we're on 85. Um, anyway, we had finally gotten and we didn't finish that mansion. We need to get back to that in a future video. Um, anyway, I thought I was gonna have to take them all out, so I started taking them out, and then I realized, wait a minute, that's fine. That's the way it's supposed to be. So, I didn't have the oak with me at the time. I had the other, the crimson or mangrove, whichever one that is. Anyway, whatever color this is. And, so I ended up putting that in instead. Well, Squibs didn't want to touch it because he thought I did it on purpose, and I told him I didn't, but he didn't, you know, he's like, bro, okay, I'm gonna build this one correctly. That part of it makes sense why he didn't mess with it, but see, that one's two-tone too. Oh, wait a minute. I did the whole entire thing except for the front. Or he did the whole entire thing except for the front. Something like that. Anyway, one of us did. Oh, no, that's Birch. Okay. See, they're similar colors, but they're not the same. So, wait a minute. No, this wouldn't be Birch. This would be... Oh my goodness. It wouldn't be Birch. It would be Spruce. And then he just started putting it in bamboo because that was simpler. It works though. Um, Oh, I think on the front anyway. No, can't be. Maybe on the front. Um, I mean, I don't think it can be, but maybe on the front, the issue was that I was trying to figure out how to do it, um, to where you could tell that this is a house that is, um, special. Like this has got a character in my story in it. I mean, they all do, but like a specific, because where do we think Troy lives? Troy's one of the when Ashley doesn't have her license yet, um Sean and Jesse got in trouble at school, so they had to stay and talk to, or no, so during like first period, I think it was, um they got sent home with William, even though they can drive, even though they can drive, um, they, got sent home with William. William, uh, tells Jesse he can go home in his car, but he better be in the living room when he gets there. And Jesse agrees. So, Jesse agrees. So, he goes off in his own car. Well, then Sean ends up having to go in William's car, and he gave the keys to Ashley. And they're like, well, why did you give the keys to Ashley? And, it's pretty much it sounded like a good idea at the time. No, he gave the keys to Ashley so she'd be able to get home. Maybe both boys went. Oh, maybe it was both boys went, and he ended up, and Jesse ended up, and Jesse ended up giving his keys to Chantel, but she's supposed to give them to Brittany, I think it was. Oh, I just can't remember right now. I think I'm remembering two different times too. I don't know. I write so many books that I've written so many books, and every single one of them is very important to me. And I wish that people would start buying them from Amazon. Where are they? Oh, they're going to be on Pirates of the Caribbean soon. I think they're in line. They're either in line or they're in the walk. Really? Okay. Yeah, either they're um yeah, looks like they're about to get on. I was gonna say the little gate area where um what the heck? I am confused. Anyway, the little gate area where you're waiting for the next boat. Um, okay. Light ought to be up here, shouldn't it? Oh, because it's a garage. Okay, that makes sense then. Really, the garage ought to have like a kind of different setup than what it does. Because it's way too big for even a Minecraft car. Um, Somebody was talking about them putting cars into Minecraft, but I don't know if they're gonna do it. And I hope they drive a heck of a lot better than one of the add-ons that I have, because that one is not, it does not drive good. Okay. I mean, the cars are appreciated. They'd be great for a standing still thing. But for, actually driving purposes, I I expect I totally expect Forza Horizon 5 or GTA kind of driving. Not not the crash and bash, that kind of thing with GTA, just, the way that the car drives. Cuz you can drive that thing nicely. It's not a popular opinion, but you can drive the car nicely. Now I'm really confused because that was the garage still. Never mind. Never mind. Um, you know what? It does not help to do that. You have to really put them in individually. Individually, individually. That's something that kind of bugs me about my cheese is that oh, okay. Anyway, that's something that kind of bugs me about my cheese is that normally cheese is wrapped individually, but the non-dairy stuff is not. The non-dairy plant-based stuff is not. So you gotta go and put that whole entire package in a Ziploc bag. um, or, some other container that's gonna keep it fresh. You know, because I just realized I kind of gave uh, Ziploc a commercial there, and no, I'm not being paid to advertise any of them. So, although I think Ziploc is very good, just an opinion. You might like, Glad wrap. I mean, not Glad wrap. It's Glad, but it's um, yeah, I can't think. But anyway, they got, like the zipper bags and the Ziploc kind of bags where it just there's no zipper thing. There's just you pinch the things closed. That doesn't always work though. I like the idea, just it doesn't always work. It usually works really good on the little baggies, and that doesn't sound right because that's another um that's a thing that you can get in trouble for. uh, cause like you know I think that's like a term for drug dealers or something. And I don't think that that's something that we should be talking about, you know? I just, I don't want to get in trouble. Anyway, we will change the subject. Let's see here. What else can we talk about? It's gotta be something. Um, I mean, besides, I want to go to Disneyland. I want to go to Disneyland. Um, what's another good part in my book? Oh, well, okay. There's this one part where, um, on the island, Sean is dancing with Elena. That's all he did, is dance with Elena. And so in this other book, they've got Daisy, Lily, Rose, and they might have even had Devin. I can't remember if they had Devin or not, but I know that they had Daisy, Lily, Rose. And uh, they're supposed to go. I think Ashley and the kids were supposed to go shopping with. Um, I think they were supposed to go shopping with Chantel. I can't remember. It, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was they were supposed to go shopping with Chantel. Anyway, they end up getting kidnapped by enemy pirates who are there for Sean because of the fact that he supposedly dated Elena before the captain. I want to say his name is Miguel. Before Miguel knew Elena at all whatsoever, but he's determined to go and uh, torture and possibly kill every single guy that has ever dated her ever, just because. Um, like he's the jealous type. So, so Sean trades his freedom for Ashley and the kids' freedom, and Chantel if she was there. I want to say that they were there, but maybe it was just Ashley and their kids. Because she was supposed to catch up with somebody. Maybe she was talking to Chantal on the phone. Anyway, she was supposed to catch up with somebody, and they're in South America somewhere. I want to say. Oh, I don't know actually, cause they had to go down to the bottom of South America, and that's where they were trying to get fuel. And like in my head, they had 10 ship gas stations, and none of them wanted to sell. Um, none of them wanted to sell gas to the pirates, except for the one guy that wanted double or triple or quadruple. He either wanted twice the amount, 3 times the amount, or 4 times the amount. I can't remember exactly what I put. I probably put 4 times because that would be really ridiculous. Um, but anyway, they had to go down there to get gas, and then they finally did. Like I said, the one guy would only sell them gas tomorrow. This is when they wanted to go and rescue Sean. Um, But yeah, I don't remember the exact details. But I know that Sean ended up in California because that's where he's got a house on the beach. Well, he doesn't, he lives there, but he doesn't live there. And they put one of those ankle things on, one of those ankle alarm things on his ankle. So, like, if he goes and tries to leave the house, it's going to let them know. But the problem is that it keeps going off when he even tries to leave the couch. So, it's not adjusted right. Well, then he shot his mouth off again and is like, he's trying to say, my grandfather's the governor of New York, and he's going to be very upset that you have me prisoner here. He tried to do that, but that only resulted in him getting sent to his grandfather. And, his grandfather doesn't necessarily like them because, his wife died and he's just been a different person ever since. Okay, now that is the correct color. That is spruce. Now, yeah, I really don't want to build a two-story. I don't want to build a two-story. I don't want to build a two-story. I'm probably going to end up building it anyway, but I will put that there to remind me that that's the next color house. But I don't want to build the two-story. Um, Especially since somebody didn't listen to me and, it's... I mean, at least you put in the houses like this, he was putting them in faced that direction. So he put in a whole bunch of houses. And all I have to do is change the color. It's all good. Um, you know what? It doesn't help when you put in the wrong thing. Okay. Oh, good. We got 50 minutes. I'm going to try to stick to, the schedule says 8 to noon because normally I go 8 to 11, but sometimes I go over, and I really don't want to do that today because I got so much to do. I got to fill up the kitty food containers. Not a popular not a popular kitty life choice, but we free feed our cats. It's easier on us. Um, so that they've got the Friskies, Seafood Sensations, kitty food, and they like it. Well, I got two of those because one's supposed to be for the boys and one's supposed to be for Bobby. Because, that's her bowl. But the boys like eating out of it too. So she goes and gets up in the middle of the night and eats out of the other bowl. So, it's a trade off system. Only problem is that sometimes they, uh, sometimes. Well, I don't know if it's a they anymore because Ben's really trying to get her to be friendly. So probably Sam. That was a weird. You know how like you're listening to a movie or something in your headphones and the engine, it, the the engine's going, so it sounds like it's going from like your left ear to your right ear, or vice versa. Yeah, it was like that. Except for that, I know for a fact that that vehicle was going down the street. And it would have all been in my right ear if I would have been able to hear it better. There. Okay. Dang! That person's got a loud engine. I want to get one of those Ring um, cameras and put it on our fence with, probably with a, um, uh, not a plastic cover, but, something to keep the snow off of it and the rain off of it. I want to do that really badly because some of the traffic around here, it sounds like it's going to cause issues. Really big issues. Um, and I know that that car that just went down the street is guilty of noise pollution. The kind of noise pollution that would not have been allowed in California. Okay, so so if you're watching me on Twitch right now, I would okay, it looks like nobody is, but I would really appreciate it if people would follow and chat, and I would love it if people would subscribe. But but even if we could just get the chatters, that'd be great. I know I don't always pay attention to it, but I am trying. I am trying so hard, and like the last few days I've been looking over, and I actually had a couple of chatters yesterday or the day before that. I very much appreciated that. That was really awesome. I'm not always great at. Oh no, I had somebody yesterday and I had somebody the day before. Two different people, but two different people, but I definitely had a chatter each day. 'Cause maybe the other one was like the other day, but anyway, whatever. Um, anyway, with we were playing golf, so oh no, we were playing golf, so yeah, that would have been the day before. Yesterday was when I had my last chatter, but it's okay. Oh, so I finally got up to chapter 12 again in my story. I'm actually changing some of the things, um, like if the next scene isn't actually in the same room, or if it's 2 days later, I'm making another chapter. So it's probably going to have a lot of little chapters. Because, yeah, it was kind of the same subject, but I don't know why I didn't make it, um, I don't know why I didn't make it a chapter of its own. So that's what I did. And yesterday I had something worded a little a little weird. And oh, that's what it was. No, it wasn't worded weird. It just it didn't fit the storyline anymore, because there's supposed to be a summer in between when a very important thing happens. And okay, so are we all good on all sides? We just need to put in the roof. Yep. Okay. Anyway, there's something that happens in my story that is very important, and and there's a summer in between. So the age thing didn't work anymore. And so um so I went and fixed it because he, Jesse was saying that we're really close to being 18 years old. Well, that doesn't work because that's not true. They weren't going to be 18 for another year anyway. But I finally decided what age people were at that time, and was like, okay, that's not going to work. Um, there's another summer in between when the part that I'm working on happens and the other part. So, uh, like, we're still on the ship going toward Ireland or going toward New York, or oh well, wait, we've already been in New York, and then we went to the Amazon island, and yeah, so we're going home. Um, so anyway, they're going home, and all this stuff is still happening on the ship. So I actually got confused a few times because um, like I've gotten confused probably a lot of times because it sounds like it would be an at-home scenario, but it's actually on ship. So, but anyway, no, 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 no. Dang. No. Okay. But yeah. Um so they're still going home at the moment, but I think there'll be longer chapters when they're at home. There's definitely one long chapter coming up. So, Birch and Birch. Now, this is supposed to be jungle? No, that does not look like jungle. But yeah, it's gotta be jungle because that's the next one on the list. Um, Dang, 10:22. I'm actually getting tired of this. I know that seems like such a weird concept, actually being able to put in the houses and just needing to um change the color and being tired of it. But Yeah, this is repetitive. So there was some, uh, last time I watched, uh, not last time I watched it, but one of the times I watched AGT or thereabouts because sometimes the video is from Britain's Got Talent, sometimes it's from uh um like Malaysia's Got Talent. I'll just make up. I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but you never know where it's going to be from. It's just like a look at this kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. But anyway, you never know where it's going to be. Ooh, Australia's Got Talent. There's going to be some Italian singers on one of the videos that I'm watching um sometime today, hopefully. I really need to put my headphones to charge. Speaking of that. So, the new charger seems to be working pretty good, speaking of that. Um, it's plugged into the Xbox like it's supposed to be now, and hopefully it won't screw anything up. Especially the Xbox. I really don't want to screw up the Xbox. Um, so I had to run an update yesterday on my computer, and I really don't like doing that. The reason why I don't like doing that is because every time I turn off my computer, it seems to make something screwy. So, like I said, that file ended up being, uh, ended up saying that it was by Julian somebody or another, and that it was, I don't know, something that sounded churchly, religious something. And it's like, no, definitely not. It's just, um, a few of my characters got curious about a few of my. I mean, a couple of my characters got. Well, no, all four of them got curious um about each other, and so the two go off in one clearing, and the other two go off in the other clearing, and yeah. Um, so there's that, so it definitely would not be religious. I mean, even though they go to church sometimes, they, uh, I mean, uh, technically, my characters go to church every Sunday. Yeah, every Wednesday. That's when they go to church. But I don't write it in that they went to church necessarily unless it's important to the storyline. Because, like, uh, during one of the scenes in one of my books, uh, I think it's Jesse and Chantel actually end up, um, it's either Jesse and Chantel or Ashley and Sam. But anyway, they end up sitting like in the back row because she's wearing um, an outfit that her dad would definitely stop her from wearing. So they decided to sit, as far back as possible. They've got a very large living room, so it's at least the size of what you would need for a dance club, probably. And it's huge. I think I will go and do a tour and see if we can show off um show off some of the stuff. I'm going to be very happy when we can go and start building town. I've built most of town so many times that it's not even funny. So, I've built it so many times that I can build it pretty fast now. It's just, it's like this where you've got to build, you got to build it correctly and it's got to look good and all that. But like I said, I can build it a little bit faster than I used to because I kind of know what it looks like. But this time I'm going to build the movie theater bigger. It's going to look like it's out of proportion probably, but I'm going to try to make it bigger um because I like to have a little scene from my books in each one, and I might, I might. Okay, so like, hold on. Wait, if I hold on, I'll probably forget what I'm talking about. So anyway, like there'd be, we'll say this is the part where one of the scenes in my book is, and then, and then the seats are here, and then there's, that with, no, wait. There's like a little hallway there, and then behind that is, you know, the wall. And then same thing on this side. So normally I don't build it to where you can normally I don't build it to where it's like I build it where there's theater, 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 and then there's, like the hallway thing and, the concession stand and um okay, the concession stand, Scott's office. Um, I don't know if I actually named him Scott, but anyway, Scott's office, and then storeroom and bathrooms. That's how I usually build it. But this time, because this is going to be such a large area, I think I'm going to build it, towards, not that. I think I'm going to build it towards this way and this way and this way. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure because that would be a really huge building because each of those is like 20 wide, and 20 wide with a wall in the middle. But it would, it would make more sense, I think. But I already built it the other way, so I don't know. I haven't built it on this file yet, but the way that I usually build it is the way that's supposed to be. But then on the other hand, you don't actually have a scene. You don't actually have a scene to look at. You just have a blank screen. So, it's supposed to be more, I guess, more immersive. I don't know. It's supposed to look nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, um, okay. I like when people are singing. Um, See, the problem is that one of the people that I used to like to watch, I've got that in there already. What? One of the people I used to like to watch. Uh, oh no! I am not. Oh, I gotta watch that first. So, one of the families of cats that I watch, um, there was a um kitty cat that was battling some uh you know I did it again. Anyway, she was battling some things, and apparently the things got her. So where is what I was just okay. No. Oh, I'm being a doofus. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, basically they knew that she was going to go on her extended vacation um sooner than they'd like, but apparently she finally, I hope she went peacefully in her sleep. I really hope that she went peacefully in her sleep. Um, anyway, I'm really sad for them now, because I know how it feels. I, I wonder, I seriously wonder if they're going to, um, if they're going to get a new baby to fill the void, or if they're going to, um, just leave it at Chase and Millie for a while. At least for a while. That was really cool because their son, his first word was cat. You would kind of think that that would be a hard word for a little one to say, and he said cat. And he said airport the other day in one of the videos. And I was like, whoa, this kid is learning so fast. He's only one, and he's already saying airport. Although my brother um, he was really good at copying whatever you said when he was one. So he wasn't, like talking like a 3 or 4 year old, obviously, but he was talking really. I mean, like you say, um, you say taco, and he could say taco. Um, well, okay. At one point, I was trying to teach him uno dos tres. That's only I'm only laughing about that because he was trying to learn English at the time, and we're not Hispanic at all, um so maybe I shouldn't have been teaching him that, but on the other hand, it's probably better to learn a second language when you're that young too. But yeah, it didn't, I don't know if it stuck or not. But this is a brother that there was a challenge at church in his Sunday school class. Whoever could learn more of the book of John than anybody else got some kind of prize. I don't even know what it was. And my brother um, quoted most of it. Or maybe it was just John 3, but, from the Bible. Might have just been John 3, but I think it was supposed to be, like all of John. And my brother quoted most of it, or all of it, not sure which. Anyway, it was really cool. Now, my other brother, there was a contest at school to learn, I don't know if it was just in his class or if it was like, the whole thing. It was probably just in his class, so. But anyway, they were supposed to quote all of um, the night before Christmas. And, whoever was able to get um, all of it or most of it, got a prize. And the one that my brother wanted was a set of candles. And there was, I think there was Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, a snowman, and a Christmas tree as candles. So that's what he wanted, and he quoted, I want to say most of it again. I can get up to, I can usually get up to, uh, like, Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for long for his nap. And then I'm like, I don't know. But I should be able to, I should be able to quote, by heart, um, Olaf's Night Before Christmas, but I can't because my brain just doesn't work like that. There we go. Yay! Like, I should be able to sing every single one of the songs from Grease because we used to watch that. Um, like, I used to watch that all the time. I, like, I was, you know, the movie came out on, I want to say July 20th, and I was the only one that would go to the movie theater with mom because I was going to be born on the 27th. I was supposed to be in there, the doctor said anyway. I was supposed to be in there until August 5th, but apparently I couldn't wait. Anyway, I was, I was born a few days later. Mama always says that she wanted to go see it, and um, Dad was at work, I guess, and couldn't go with her. I don't think he wanted to, but I can't remember exactly how she said it. This is stuff that you think of that you should have written down or recorded at the time, and at the time it was said, and you just can't have a camera on every. Well, I guess some people can actually, but you can't have a camera on everything that you do all day long. So yeah, you just can't. I'm worried about tomorrow, by the way, because I've got that doctor's appointment. I can't drive myself, so I'm gonna have to rely on my husband, who's been sleeping in until 11 or noon or whatever. Um, it's not okay. He's just like, I mean, we both put in applications, and no, ooh, that kind of looked good, huh? Anyway, we both put in applications places, and neither of the places has called us back. So, I mean, none of the places have called us back. I might go and try Office Depot again. But this time I'm gonna come, uh, you know, this time I want to come armed with one of my books. Because then I can show the guy, look, because it seemed like he wanted to hire me. It really did. And then all of a sudden, even when I said, how I got fired from that W store, um, he still seemed like he was okay with me. And then as soon as I said I didn't write children's books, which I mean I do, but not the book that we were discussing at the time. We were talking about Esperanza's party. He thought it was a cute little book about a tea party, something like that, for little kids. And I'm like, no, definitely not. And then he just turned off and wasn't interested in me anymore. It's like, okay, you can't base my employment on whether I write children's books or not. I mean, if you were a publishing company, yeah, okay, you could totally do that. But but I would not in a million years. Like if I was looking for somebody to help me edit, um which my sister and my husband already helped me, so is my cat. He'll go and meow if he hears something that sounds off. And he hasn't done that lately because there was something that totally sounded off. And I'm like, yeah, I know that sounds off, but I don't know how to fix it right now, babe. And he's like, well, if you're not gonna fix it, I'm not helping you anymore. But and he'll hear how the story is, and he'll meow and tell me, Mom, that's not right. But yeah, that sentence did sound really awkward, however, it was written. And, I agreed with him. It does not sound right. But I did not know how to fix it. So it ended up not getting fixed. I think it finally did, but it like took a while. I had to go and figure it out. Up here doesn't actually matter, but I'm a person that has to get it right or else. I think that's a deep seated from my childhood. My dad was always saying stuff that made it sound like it had to be done correctly or else. Um, I don't like that idea. Like it makes me feel like I can't make mistakes at all. But I've built this so many times that I'm like I can do this. I don't really have to worry about it because I've built these houses so many times. This is actually kinda. It's a version of the house I grew up in on Cherry Street in we used to live on at we used to live in a house on 711 Cherry Street in Suisun, California. And I can totally give you the address because it's not there anymore. Hold on, sister. So they were in or they're in Walmart. I get. Yeah, she just sent it. So assuming that this is when she sent it. So she's inside Walmart, and little girl about 4 years old was talking to her mom. So the mom, excitedly said, "We're gonna get cake pop." And the little girl asks, "And a slushie?" And her mom goes, "No, just a cake pop." And the little girl says, "And a slushie." Well, the mom giggled, and my sister doesn't know what they actually got, but she sounds like Dudley Dursley. Oh, no, 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 no. I can't watch that yet. Although it looked like Miles was being very cute, whatever he was doing. Um, that's another family I watch a lot. They're they go by Park Pass now, but it used to be Provost Park Pass, and I think the way that they described it was that they knew provost was too hard to say, so they just busted down to park pass. And there's supposed to be a rule that nobody else can be park pass but them. But I've seen park pass TV. Uh, yeah, that's the only one I can remember right now. But I know somebody else's park pass or something park pass. And I was like, well, if they're the, I mean, if you're the only ones that are allowed to be park pass, how come I'm seeing this and this? At the very least. Because there's two or three people. Um, yeah, I got upset this morning at my husband because the cats are having arguments. I can't sleep while they're having arguments because I got that mom thing where I need to get everything back to peaceful before I can go to sleep. Well, it didn't work that way because they argued and then and then everything was fine for a little while and then I got woken up again. They're arguing again. Well, he knew they were doing that at one point and did not come down. He just asked the instigator, because I'm assuming Sam went up there. Um, he just asked the instigator, "Are you okay?" It's like, gee, thanks. Don't care about me. It's just, I would like some sleep, you know? That's all I'm asking. I would like some sleep. I would like my cats to stop arguing. Okay. Oh, we got 4 minutes. I mean, 6 minutes. What's it? Okay. So when it's got two like that, well, actually, I'm gonna make it four. That means it's a two-story. Um, so next time I'm on here, hopefully today, but next time I'm on here, we'll, why? I don't get it. I think these were here because those are the houses that aren't the right color, aren't the correct color. But, that doesn't make any sense because that one should have been the correct color. Wait, I messed up. Oh, that's why that one was there. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, probably. Okay, yeah, okay. So we might go a little over, but I'll try not to. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Because the idea was to get down to the other end over there. It's not happening though. Not today anyway. Unless I go another, unless I go, like I'm gonna go to noon, but, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We got 2 minutes to stay on normal schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But see, the problem is that I know this is boring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I still haven't watched Dukes of Hazzard. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm sighing because he said, "Oh, I can make breakfast." Yeah, he never wakes up in enough time to make breakfast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that means So, my sister just texted me and doesn't sound like a very nice text. I mean, she wasn't angry at me. She was angry at somebody else, but she probably doesn't want me spreading that. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. How how far are we? Anyway, I think you meant this. Okay, so I put that up so we could see how far. Oh, we're really not that far. Well, okay, we'll get to the other end, and we're really not that far. This that's actually a yeah. Okay. Is there any more actually that days? Okay. Hold on, sister again. I don't mean that like sister again. I really didn't mean it that way. Okay, I'll let that go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I don't care for my sister's wording on how she handled that, but the rest of it sound, solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, I was thinking something, but it doesn't make any sense, so never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Dang. This just seems like it's taking a really long time, but seriously, I will end the stream as soon as I'm at the other end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Well, I'll have to get back to that house that I didn't want to build, but, as soon as I'm there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I am hungry and he hasn't bothered to get up yet. Anyway, 1, 2, we don't have much in the house. He has to help me cook whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we found out that those paper bowls you cannot have cereal in because the liquid will just go right out. They're supposed to be waxed on the inside, but it was literally going right through. Oh, well, the water was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Because we were using those as a kiddie bowl for a while there. But then we realized that they weren't drinking the water, it was just seeping out. So the idea is when we get there, the idea is that we're going to go through these streets the one way and then we're going to and then hopefully we're going to come back the other way. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to try. Okay. Like I said, we're almost there. See that wall right there? That indicates that we're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's count it again just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. We're good. Now we gotta go over there. Anyway, so this side of the street's gonna be going that way. This side of the street's gonna be going that way. And supposedly get us back to where we need to be. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Okay, that's just indicating that. Yeah, see, all these houses are the same color. I got a dumb question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. It's just sometimes the 5 looks like a 6, and it would not be good if it was 6 instead of 5. Okay, so right here. And we need to... I got a dumb question. Okay, I said I was going to end it. I'm sorry. I just got a dumb question real quick. And since I said it on a stream, it would probably be good if I, figured out what my dumb answer is to go with my dumb question. That does look pretty good. Not happening, but it does look pretty good. Okay, so please go on Amazon and check out my books. I would love it if people... Oh my goodness. I would love it if people would buy my books. They are Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, Esperanza Party, and The Island. Also, Adopted Coral. Adopted Coral is a kid's book about my kitty cats. I think I don't know if I'm in there, but I'm pretty sure my husband's in there. Anyway, still haven't made that other stream. Oh, I should be on here for 4 more minutes. Well, not 4 whole minutes, but, because that would be 3 hours. That looks better. Trying to keep eye on my time, though. Anyway, so all you have to do is type in Tina Rash Books, TINARASHBOOKS, and you should find all 6 of my books. I'm only expecting each person to buy one, and I was like, thinking that if you know, a million people bought one of my books, that'd be great. It probably wouldn't even have to be a million people to buy one of my books, to really make me happy. So anyway, that's not the point here. Um, I think it would be really great if, people would start buying my books. Um, and then, those people told more people and told more people. I mean, and those more people told even more people, and yeah, and it just spiraled from there. That would be really cool. Like I watch a lot of Murder She Wrote, and um, I don't write that type of book, but she's like, bestseller all the time, and uh, I would love to be that. Anyway, anyway, also, if you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow, chat, and subscribe. And if you're watching me on YouTube right now, please like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. And as soon as that says 3 hours, we will end the stream. I'm sorry. I know I said as soon as I get over here, but then I was like, oh, I'm that close to 3 hours, so let's do it that way. And then, yeah. Okay. Normally I'm just like, I'll end it when I end it. um, I don't mean that in a sassy way. I just mean, like, it just ends and I don't care what time it is, but this time I was just like that close to 3 hours, so. Okay. There. No, there's there. Okay. Now we just gotta park ourselves to where we can see this side. And I will see you in the next stream or video.